Welcome to the show. We have a hundred and is this? I can't remember. This might be 132 episodes.
That's what I have in it, yeah.
And this is the first time that me and Ryan have discovered that our microphones bend the other way.
Yeah. I did, because this is not still an ideal setup. We're doing this in a greenhouse.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 400 degrees.
Yes.
These don't clip onto this weird cheap round table.
No.
And now, but it bends this way, so now we're like...
Yeah. We need a better studio. We need a dedicated studio.
That's the only way to do this.
That's the dream. And the only way we can do that is if you sign up to Patreon.
Because this is your fault.
Because I'll be damned if we're investing our own money in this.
It's a terrible circle. Not enough people have invested for me to invest more money to get myself more invested.
Yeah, exactly.
But absolutely no risk.
Yeah.
We're already comedians at the floor of everything.
Yeah. The only way Ryan is going to make his actual bedroom look a lot better is if you give him money to. So
yeah, that's right. There's an added flip side. If we get too big, then I have nowhere to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'm homeless. I'm going to have to sabotage the fucking thing.
You've got a massive TV.
Aye.
Do you ever watch that?
I watch it all the time. I watched the match last night.
That as it's lying there.
You could watch it up on the big screen up there too. Mm-hmm. You got it's basically like the projector.
But I'm just looking at that, like where your bed is positioned.
Oh no, I've got a. When this comes out, I lie like the duvet on the floor, and I have like my own fucking nest. Yeah. I'll have a cup of tea there on the floor. I'll be lying in this big cushion thing. I'll be watching the match. And I watched 2 films last night on it.
Amazing.
It was unbelievable.
Do you ever
lying like a child?
Do you know some of the best sleeps I've ever had? Right, it was like a regular weekly thing. When I was in first year at university, I used to go back at weekends.
Yeah.
Well, from about halfway, but like for the first 6 months I didn't, but then after that I was like, I don't have any money,
yeah.
So I had to get a job, and I got a job. I would work at Woolworths back in Dumfries. Every time Woolworths, who like obviously, did you have Woolworths in Ireland?
Strabane?
Yeah,
not
so massive. It was like huge. It was like B&M is now, basically just B&M or Savers or something, or like the Range or something like that. And it went bankrupt, and you could quite easily see how it went bankrupt because it was like a den of thievery.
It was.
Like, it was so easy to shoplift from Woolworths. Like, I've talked about some of the scams that we had going on as workers there.
Was that like, because I only ever worked in a small centre. My only scam was crushing the heads off lint rabbits.
How's that a scam?
Because you'd be like, well, can't sell that, better eat it.
Oh, right. Oh, I see.
If you crush the head of a lint rabbit,
yeah,
they're not going to be like, well, it's like completely useless, basically.
Aye.
So
I mean, it's not the great train robbery here. It's not the greatest scam in the world, that. Like.
Crush the rabbit's heads, Mark. Crush the rabbit's head.
We had one going with CDs. I think I've said this before.
I definitely have a vague memory.
Yeah,
but
we had CDs where Woolworths did a price thing or it was like another shop did a price thing where you were able to match the price but get a refund for what you'd paid as a difference. So we used to just take CDs from Woolworths and take them down to John Menzies at the time and go, I bought this. They didn't ask for a receipt or anything. This was in those kind of days. And you, it's much cheaper. And then you bring it back to Woolworths and go, and then we'd come back and go, I bought this, by the way, John Menzies. I bought this at Woolworths, and John Menzies is selling it a lot cheaper. And then we'd refund them back to ourselves. But because we'd taken the one we took from Woolworths back to Menzies, their stock remained the same. And then because we were bringing the one from Menzies, our stock remained the same. But we were also getting the refund of the difference. So we were making about £4 an album.
That's great. That's just like, do you know what you're doing? You're doing that like basically a version of people that do like the betting. Like 10 grand on two of the same bets, but one bet's
you're hedging. Yeah.
In the most low form possible.
Yeah. But so I used to. So after about 6 months, I realised I need to go back. So Woolworths I was able to work at the weekends, so I would go back on a Friday afternoon after lectures, and then work there Saturday, Sunday. And then come back on the Monday morning, the earliest train back from Dumfries. And I had a tutorial at about 10 o'clock that I would have to go straight from. But at that point, I was like, I'm a fuck going to any of these. So I used to come back, and this was getting into winter time, and I used to come back to my halls of residence and just climb into bed. Because I'd been working all weekend, and then I'd been out on both the Friday and the Saturday night, and then worked all the Sunday, probably out the Sunday night as well, because it was all my Dumfries pals who were doing fuck all at the time. And then I'd be so knackered, I'd be like, I'm not doing that tutorial. And I would go back into my halls of residence room, fall asleep, but with my jacket still on.
Oh, God. Collapse.
See, have you ever fallen asleep? Now, I'm not talking about falling asleep fully closed, because I've done that loads of times.
Right.
I'll do that about every third weekend, to be honest.
Okay, right, yeah.
See, falling asleep when you're fully closed up with a jacket on. My God, the sleep you get. I mean, you feel fucking horrendous when you get up.
I would say so. Do you not just feel like disoriented or dirty, kind of?
You do feel dirty. You feel like a homeless person.
Yeah.
You do feel like a homeless person, because you're like going. You feel such shame, because the lack of effort it would take for you to just take the jacket off, but you couldn't even be bothered to do that. And at some points, I remember as it was getting into spring, being so warm, I'd kick the covers off me. And I'd be like, just take the jacket off. Just take your clothes off. Take your clothes off and sleep.
Like
with
a normal
with the duvet that is provided for that service. No.
That's great. I'm imagining the full, like, absolute zip up, like, like an Eskimo padded, run around like a lagging jacket.
Yeah. Fucking great sleep, honestly.
Nice.
I highly recommend the sleep and sleep in full winter gear.
Yeah. I always feel great in sleeping on planes.
I don't mind sleeping in planes. No,
I feel great after that for some reason.
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking terrible sleep, I'm going to be looking oddly at you today. Right. I woke up and I completely can't use my right shoulder.
Yeah.
What the fuck's that about?
It's age, man.
That's like, I'm fucked. Like, I've been sitting there with this fucker, before you came.
Oh, the dildo gun, yeah.
Yeah, the dildo gun. Yeah, the prostate blaster 4000.
Can I have a look at that? Is that on just now?
Yeah. Look, just turn it on.
So you do.
There's a wee on button at the very bottom if there's nothing lit up first. Yeah.
So this
middle one's on.
So this is at 99. What's 99?
No, that's the battery.
That's the it's 99%.
Yeah.
So what? So this is to increase the.
So turn it on in the middle button, though.
Right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Jesus.
And then you can change up just push it once.
Right.
And then you can put it up faster. Now.
What does it go to?
20.
That's I'm number 30. I've got it at 30.
Oh, I thought it was 20.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's insane.
See,
that's unbelievable.
Well, you stick it in the prostate blaster.
My God. And is there different heads for it? So you can get like a ball head.
Yeah.
You've gone for like a comb.
Do you know what that was for? The comb one, because the rest of them are upstairs. The comb one's meant to be for after football. You can go.
Aye.
Whereas a ball would be good now.
That's superb, man. Aye, that's your body. That's when you get to your kind of age, and after it's just going to get worse.
No,
it's your body basically going right. Do you know what? You can't even sleep anymore.
you can't even sleep. Waking up and hard in pain.
Sleep, you piece of shit.
I can't even. Yeah,
it's still going to hurt you in your sleep.
And I thought it would be gone by now. Do you know, a couple of hours, you listen to it, and nah. So I can tell it's like, nah, that's your day now in pain. Yeah. You're just in pain for the day.
I hate it. Two things I wanted to say. I'm going to moan about tax.
Yes, do.
It's a bit boring. A thing I heard on the radio. Terrible news. Right? For the first time, right? This past year, breast reductions have outnumbered breast enhancements. Breast enlargements. What the fuck? The game's gone. I never thought I would see the day when jabs are getting smaller.
This is just like, when you're watching football and a guy lies down behind the wall and everybody's like, game's gone.
That's
the exact same reaction.
How the heck? What? Women are deciding their jabs are too big now.
Yeah. I don't see it. I don't know about
you don't see it.
I don't know about getting them reduced.
I think a lot of it is for medical problems.
Yeah.
I don't think it's for.
Yeah.
I don't think at any point they think.
Are you going to just be like, yes, this all came from the oncology ward? They're like, no, we're not talking about cutting them off.
But yeah, I'm assuming. But then, I don't know. Maybe it's just not fashionable to have a large chest anymore.
I don't know, but it couldn't be. I don't see why. Like, I wouldn't be like a massive fan of massive.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, I can see yours.
That would be
the worst.
To be as sexist as I possibly can about this.
Yeah.
That would be a terrible trend.
That would be the worst thing that's ever happened. I would just say.
I can't think of it. Like, there's certain plastic surgeon stuff, right? The big lips, I'm not a fan of.
No.
Right? The fucking hollowed in Skeletor looking skin, no.
Oh,
Massive
massive
arses, no. You can't have a trend where small chests are fashion. You can't have that.
So you can't.
That's no.
It's not on.
That's not right.
This is the worst thing. You know, there's a world war going on.
As a man, this is worse. As a man who grew up on lads magazines in the 90s,
It was all about size.
This can't happen.
But do you not think it could work out better for you, right, in the long run?
In what way?
Because then men will start being like, I'm going to get my dick taken in.
Taken in? Oh, like a haircut. Just a little off the top, please. Can you just blend in with the sides? Give it a kind of choppy look.
Give my cock a choppy look.
Give it that fresh out of bed look. You put some sea salt spray through my cock, please.
Any chance I get my cock taken in? And then overall, then men, and then the average size goes way down. Then you'll feel better about yourself.
The average size isn't that big, though.
I don't. Well, this right. This sounds like a brag, but I don't believe the average size is as small as they say.
Shut up.
They say I saw something. It was like something like, oh, it's like 5 inches.
It is.
It
is 5 inches.
It's not.
It is. Of course, it's 5 inches.
It's not. I think it should be closer to 6. I reckon.
How many cocks?
Closer to 6.
How many cocks have you seen?
That's a good question.
I will take.
I
will take. I did it yesterday.
How many cocks have I seen?
I was at the gym.
What am I talking about? For porn.
I was.
Oh well, that doesn't.
But
count.
You can't. See, that's the thing. I'm talking
Real
about.
life.
I'm talking about common or garden man on the street cock here.
Right in your face.
Not right in your face.
Who's? Let me think of a cock that I shouldn't have seen, but have.
Your dad's.
I've definitely seen my dad's.
I've seen my dad's.
When I was a kid.
That was the last time you saw your dad's dick.
Oh, I must have been about 5.
I saw your dad's dick last week.
What was he at then?
Through a hole in the fence.
Rubbing it on the window of a school bus. All the kids screaming inside. It moving.
No, I had a glance at an old man's cock yesterday.
Oh, but I'm thinking pools and gyms. That happens.
Yeah, and showers.
Yeah.
You must, because like we spoke about in the Patreon episode.
No, the fucking the
sauna.
The sauna.
You must have got a good glimpse of.
I've seen a fair whack now when I think about it.
Yeah.
In the last year, I was about to go, God, it's been years.
You've seen more than me, I reckon, in the last year.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you take in the sauna thing and altitude, sure, there's one every... There's a cock a minute.
Yeah. See, I just took a wee swatch at an old man's yesterday.
Right. But
just to see, and it was small.
You haven't explained...
It was small.
You haven't explained how you've seen this old man's cock.
Because
you've just said, I've seen...
We both arrived at the shower to go into the shower after the gym.
Okay.
Right? We weren't gymming together. We don't know each other. He had his door open. I was going into the gym. I was going into the shower. I still had my towel around my waist. He was full frontal. And as I was closing the door, I took a wee look down at his wang.
And what? It
wasn't great.
Wasn't great.
It wasn't great. He was a fat guy though.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. Does that? How come loads of fat guys have tiny dicks?
Because the pressure it puts down on your.
But right. See, like if you had, is it just a trick of the eye?
There is a good chance that yours isn't that big. It's just you're that thin.
I said
if you put on weight, you'll lose.
I said this to Paul Smith. Right? Because he was like, he goes, but it's not like, I thought I was, because everybody kept talking about it, I thought it was going to be like like 12.5 inches from like some sort of fucking like
Alien.
porno.
Aye.
Yeah, and I said to him, it's because I'm skinny. It looks like it's attached on.
Yeah.
It looks like you plugged it on the wrong. They plugged it on.
Plugged it on.
They plugged on the wrong part and the wrong guy. Like a wee potato man. That's not his fucking nose, you know. So they plugged on the wrong cock.
Right.
And there's
You had this discussion with Paul
yeah.
when he saw it.
Aye, Rob
Did he
Thomas.
see it in the? Did he see it in the sauna?
I think so. I
hope so.
I presume so. Yeah, he was in the
How's
sauna.
Rob Thomas seen it?
Rob Thomas didn't, but I got a message from Rob Thomas.
So did I.
With a voice message about
Asking for photos.
Yeah, he's been like, what the fuck's this about?
I assume he'll see it in Croatia.
Yeah, I think that's what he's getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would he see it in Croatia? We're not.
I don't know. I was trying to work that out
What about
myself.
the gratitude section?
I pine for.
Oh yeah.
I reckon as I'm losing weight, I think I'll start to see. I mean, I'm going on like I'm fucking one of these guys in a documentary. Like I've had 2 children. I've had girlfriends. I've had a fair whack. I've done all right.
I keep pinning it. I keep pinning it, and you don't reply. Is what you've done.
What?
I've kept slowly going like, you must be blah blah blah. I keep implying subtly you've got a micro cock, and you haven't fought back.
No, I've not. No. You've bullied me into this. It's slow. It's subliminal. It's subliminal. You've Darren Browned me in my penis. That's what you've done.
Because you kept going. You kept saying things, and I was just trying to. He sounds like he's not fighting back.
I'm just convinced now that it's. What the fuck are we talking? Oh yeah,
plugged on cocks.
I think it'll be a sad day if women's breasts
chebs
and the average.
I never say breasts.
No, it's a terrible word.
And it's either a serial killer thing if you're just chatting about breasts.
Right. Average
like
size.
What's your favorite part of a lady? The rump. You're like, what the fuck is that even really? I don't even know what the rump is.
What do you think's the average size
of cock?
No, breasts.
30B.
What?
I don't know.
30B. Are you insane?
Mark, I clearly don't know tits as much as you do here because I thought that would have been
36D.
It's the average.
36. The average bra size in the UK is between 36D and 36 double D.
I don't believe
when
it.
I was growing up,
I don't believe that.
When I was growing up and watching like Russ Meyer's films and stuff like that and Porky's and shit, the idea of double D breasts was insane. You were like, Jesus H Christ, it must be huge. That's the average size. Maybe they do need to go down a bit now that I'm seeing this.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, you poured through the data. You poured through the data.
Maybe this will solve our land problems. Listen, maybe this is less breasts, more migrants. That's what I say. Make space for the migrants. Stop the boats, stop the breasts.
Can you imagine if you went on as a voting thing and it said if we get all women down to maybe like a 34,
I've done the calculation.
34C, kind of if we get the titties down to 34C across the board, we can get at least 20 more thousand immigrants in.
I reckon if all you big titted bitches took one for the team here, we could save the health service.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So ridiculous.
That is, I'm surprised at that.
No, I think it's a lie.
I thought it would be an average of a C. C seems an average.
I thought B.
B's
High B.
Small. B's small.
High B.
Imagine you had A. You just kill yourself. A must be the micro cock of the chest world.
I definitely have had girlfriends with A cups.
Not even a double A, an A.
It's great. What are you talking about?
A. They're practically inverted.
That's
A. Fuck off.
They're practically inverted.
We are tits fucking triangles. Fucking calm down, Pythagoras, and get a decent pair. Fuck off with your A's.
What if you
Get out.
I feel like you,
Call yourself a man and be done with it.
I feel like you fell asleep listening to like Nigel Farage's podcast. And it's not...
Farage did a great thing yesterday.
Oh God, no. No.
It
Wasn't the joke, was it, again at the wedding? Because we did say that was funny.
It wasn't a joke. He did a thing where it was because it was National Record Day.
Yeah.
Last Saturday, I think, or maybe the Saturday before, and it was him going through a record store, and they had mocked up various political scandals and various Labour members with album covers. Right, so there's a lot of anti-Keir Starmer stuff, and then they had Barry Manilow, the cover of Barry Manilow's Mandy, and it was him and Mandelson together.
Okay.
And then he kind of ruined it at the end by going, "This is the one you want," and it was fucking Nigel's British Club Classics, a one they just made up, and I was like, "Ah, you've ruined it there." It was quite funny when you just had mock up. But it wasn't
still a good effort.
It was a good consider the normal shit that they would produce. Consider the normal shit the political parties produce. It was quite a well produced effort. It was quite well thought out, and I had a chuckle.
Did you go? He's got my vote. That's all it took.
Do you know this is the first time I think I'm not going to vote?
You fucking lost your mind at me.
I did.
You fucking piece of shit. I regret voting.
Massively hypocritical.
I regret voting. I got pressured into it. Because you know what it is, right? I usually don't vote. And if I do vote, I just vote for the Green Party. Right?
Yeah, don't do that.
See, and then I realised that's
do you know
pretty
what the Green Party are? The A cup of
but I like
political
A cups,
pointless.
I
Utterly
like
pointless.
picking
What do you mean? Why?
I like all. Well, actually, I'd prefer an A cup than something like F.
What, don't be so fucking. What? How
easily.
What a stupid thing to say.
Easily.
What a stupid thing to say.
Easily.
How much fun you can have with cup F breasts and an A cup. Well, essentially, do you know what you'd be as well doing?
Yeah.
Rather than doing an A cup, right? Just shagging someone and stroking a teenager's spotty back.
Yeah. Luna.
A cat's just come in.
Yeah. I forgot about this. Is the one thing about leaving the door open.
Yeah.
It'd be great if it extra little bits of wildlife slowly come in. I don't leave. Is that a fucking wombat?
Like Sleeping Beauty.
Is that a fucking wombat coming in here?
This cat needs to get. This doesn't sit with our the optics of our
Unless it was
podcast.
James Bond.
Well, that works. But look, the cat's clearly disgusted by that move.
No.
So
The cat's fine.
no, this doesn't.
We're going to have to get rid of you though, because
sheer-
you're going to throw me off.
The optics of our podcast do not suit wildlife.
Imagine just launch the across. You can see it coming this way. Right, goodness,
Rye's just taking the cat out, just in case you listen to this. So yeah, that's that. Right, let's see. So the average penis size, just so we're not.
Yeah. So no. Yeah, you were doing what? What was what?
Average penis size is 5.6 to 5.45 inches. Girth of 4.69.
Who the fuck knows their girth though?
See the girth. I get measuring your own.
What do you need
when you measure your girth.
But how do you measure your girth? Like a vernier caliper? Like,
No, you need to get one of those floppy measuring tapes that tailors use. And put it round it. Yeah.
Like I'm getting a trundle wheel.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I see.
How do you measure your girth? What I do is I get a pint of water, fill it to the top, then I stick my cock in it, and then I measure by the amount of water that's dispersed from me sticking it in there.
Displaced water.
That's how I've managed to work out the average volume of cock in the British Isles.
Pint glass cock.
What's the circumference of your cock? You could work out the circumference. You could do that as well.
You could get the mass.
Imagine getting pi involved when you're measuring your cock. You get the mass.
But could you get the circumference just
Mass
from the
is
mass?
mass is just the weight. So
No, it's not really. Though,
Is it not?
It's mass. What is it? Mass is what? Weight and something else.
I don't think you could get the mass of your
I'll
cock.
figure out density, pressure.
You couldn't get the mass because
Because
if you would so you'd put it on scales.
Yeah, because
right? Like imagine kitchen scales.
You can't put your
imagine
cock on a kitchen
the kind of
scale.
kitchen scales that Mary Berry would use.
Okay, right, all right, like
to make some cupcakes, right?
Okay.
But then you're not getting a true because you're probably up on your tiptoes up on the kitchen counter.
Yeah.
So that's taking off some of it. The only way,
like a bouncer, a boxer with a towel.
yes,
yeah.
The only way I reckon you can measure the weight of your cock is by measuring yourself, then taking a note of that, then cutting your cock off, and then seeing what your weight is afterwards, and then you can go, turns out it was £3.
You don't have
£3? That would be massive. A £3 cock. Jesus Christ.
Not only a £3 cock, also there's another way of doing this without what you got cutting your cock off.
There is no other way.
There is, right? Well, if you're dipping your cock into a pint glass thing, right?
Yeah.
Because you could get into a big pint
But
glass.
that is mass. That's not weight.
Okay, right, yeah. You'd have to.
If anything, it would be more weightless in the water.
You would
so
have
by
to
using water, you're.
I feel like there's.
If you're out there, please send us a suggestion how you could weigh your cock. I think the only way you can truly get an accurate weight measurement of your penis is by chopping it off. And I think that's extreme. I don't care enough.
Yeah, okay, right.
It would be
Yeah.
You'd need to really want to know the weight of your cock to chop it off.
Yeah, I can't think now. What else is there? There must be some sort of a fucking scanner thing that can do it in a hospital.
If only there was a way. How can you weigh your own penis? Penis weights are specialised devices, such as weighted cock rings. Oh no, that's weights. That's if you're working out.
It's not if you're working out. That's so funny.
I don't think you can. I don't. Everything is
biceps on your cock.
Since it can't be put on a scale. How would you weigh an erect penis? This is Reddit, right? First answer: weigh yourself, cut your dick off, then weigh yourself again. I fucking knew it. And then someone says, just like Archimedes, I would dip it in a glass of water and measure the displacement. We've already done that, right? But I don't think that gives you
just like
the weight.
Archimedes. Did he measure his cock in a glass?
Yeah, someone says that would give you the volume of the penis. You cannot calculate its mass without density. So good luck estimating the density of your cock. Right.
Yes. Okay, great.
The best answer. Right.
Right.
You put your partner on scales, bent over, you weigh them, then you enter them from behind, weigh them again.
You can't, because then
you've got the added weight.
No, that couldn't be, because it wouldn't still be accurate. If you're still in your inside your fucking partner and you're standing off the scales, because it still feels like there's a bit of, plus. Do you have an erection?
Right, wait a minute. Right. Someone's actually done the maths. You're right. So, you can measure both volume and density. That's all you need.
Okay.
Right. So, the average density of a human is 1,055 kilograms per meters. Wait a minute. Per meters cubed.
Okay.
Right? The average dick size worldwide is 13. The average dick size worldwide is 12 centimeters, while the average circumference is 11 centimeters squared. Right? From the circumference, we get a radius of 1,856 centimeters.
Okay.
Circumference divided by 2 pi equals r. Now we need the base. Base equals pi times r squared, which equals 10,819 centimeters squared. Multiplied with the length of the dick, we get a volume of 141,495 centimeters cubed. Density times volume equals 1.055 grams centimeters cubed divided by centimeters cubed times 141,495 centimeters cubed equals 150 grams. So, assuming he doesn't get his maths wrong, the average dick has a weight of 150 grams.
Fuck's sake.
Right, now let's find
150 grams?
Yeah.
150 bags of coke.
What weighs 150 grams?
This is... You think you see Neil deGrasse Tyson do this?
Fuck, this is not right.
Right, 150. Is this going to be something outrageous?
150 grams. The two common examples they give is a medium-sized apple and a single serving of raw chicken breast. That seems fair.
That does seem right.
That does seem right.
Chicken breast, doesn't it? Like,
so if you take a raw chicken breast, hold a raw chicken breast, hold your penis in the other hand. That seems right.
It seems.
That seems right.
Will you look at that?
Yeah.
That's science. Science and the answers that we did want.
The answer. Reddit.
I don't give a fuck about climate change. How
Absolutely
do you weigh my God.
Well done in Reddit. Absolute class.
See that? Reddit's got all the
answers. So there we go. The average breast size. Jesus Christ.
Scared the shit out of me.
I just turned on after we'd just been talking about that, I pressed some kind of button that just gave me a gallery of family photos.
That music?
Yeah, that's what that music was as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Average penis weight, 150 grams. Average penis size, 5.46 centimeters. Average breast size,
reducing.
36D.
Going
36D.
Collapsing.
Yeah.
Do you think that might be as well? Do you think it's because there's more Asians?
You make I know what you're trying to say. You make a good point. Does immigration affect the average size of penis?
Yeah, you know. Exactly.
That probably.
You know.
You make a good point because the average size in somewhere like Korea will be smaller than Britain.
Yeah.
So if more Koreans came here, would that affect the average size in Britain?
Exactly.
So if anything, migration is helping us up the
it could only.
I don't know what the average Afghani or Somalian must be fucking pirates. Jesus Christ.
If we're going by stereotypes,
we do by stereotypes.
Asians small, Africa big.
But I don't know Middle Eastern. I don't know what's the stereotype
They're
of
always
Middle Eastern.
hiding them.
Middle Eastern, they're always
hiding their genitals. We don't know what's going on.
Aye. Tell you where the Middle Eastern men are always hiding them, and a woman that doesn't want her to.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh no!
There's my Farage coming out again.
Farage pod. Oh Jesus Christ! Send them home. I was back home.
I know.
Real bad.
It's the end of that conversation. No. What happened?
Oh, back home. Oh, fucking! I did it. Right, we did the charity gig. Okay, right. And thank you. We all made the money, but
what were you raising money for?
The cancer bus, which
cancer bus.
Yeah, Donegal cancer bus and the Donegal hospice.
That's how bad the Irish health service is. You get treated on the back of a bus.
That's not what the cancer bus is.
What the fuck is the cancer
bus? Is because if you have cancer in Donegal, the closest hospital that treats cancer is like 4.5 hours away.
So it comes and picks up all the cancer patients.
Cancer bus brings
Jesus, it's a big baldy bus.
Yeah, it could be a big ball.
Jesus God.
Yeah. I jump on, I get free rides. Yeah, but like that's what it is, like, because it's so badly fucking funded. Yeah,
but it's quite a laugh in that bus.
I would say so. Like,
right, so they drive.
I think what happens is because you can't like just they'll have obviously services that you need on the bus.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, you can't just be throwing everybody with cancer, how bad it is in the back of a car or on a public bus. It'd be hell. So I suppose they have a specialized bus because they have to go 4.5 hours because there's no fucking hospital up there.
Right.
Like most of the hospitals in Donegal just go, which I can't believe is a thing. They just say, no, we don't do
so
we don't do cancer here.
You're raising money just for the running of this thing.
Yeah.
Because of the petrol prices.
Sure.
Because of the increase in the petrol prices.
Well, no, just because they don't give money anyway.
Right, okay.
But yeah.
So the upkeep of the bus.
Yeah.
You're raising money for this.
And the hospice.
How much did you raise?
In the hospice. They got like $1,000 each.
$1,000 each? Each bus got $1,000?
No, the cancer bus got $1,000 and the hospice got $1,000. We also did for the hospice.
You raised £1,000 for this bus?
Yeah.
Well, that'll fucking keep it on the road for another week. Jesus, $1,000. My God, just fucking, honestly, just end your life. If you rely on the Donegal cancer bus, end it now. Because
and are they going to just put it
these
down?
Fundraising efforts have not gone well. $1,000.
Did you think?
How many people were at the gig?
I don't know. 115 or something, 120.
How much were the tickets?
20.
Right, well, the maths, isn't it? Oh, no, wait a minute. You gave it to the hospital as well.
Yeah, they got $1,000 as well.
Did the acts get paid?
Yeah.
Well.
Not me.
Not you.
No.
The other acts got paid.
Yeah.
Did you
organise
organise
Saturday?
this?
Yeah.
Right.
It was a fucking Saturday. But most of it was because, if I'm honest, it's because the venue took, like, it was a 70-30 as well. And I was like, the venue wouldn't...
What's the venue called?
The Valor Arts Centre. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
I'm just trying to get folk. I'm just saying, like, if you...
Well, mind you...
If you want to attend stuff at that arts centre, know that they have taken money directly from the mouths of cancer patients. If that's where you want to take it, if that's where you want to take your business, if you're a Donegal resident, if you want to take your business there, that's entirely your prerogative. But just know they have taken money directly from a cancer charity.
In fairness, I was like, oh, right. And I was like, oh, give us a thing of that. They're like, no. But you see, I think what the problem is, we shouldn't have had it on a Saturday, because like the comedians would have to come on a Saturday, and they're going to have to keep the venue open. They're not like open every day.
Yeah.
So like, maybe like a Thursday or something would have been good, but then you might not get the money. It's a toss up. Yeah. Whatever fucking way you do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll be honest, go on first.
I think you're the only one coming out of this with any credit at all. What? I think you're the only one coming out of this looking good.
Not on stage.
Well, that's a given. But I think the comedians. Who were the comedians?
You're such a bastard. What are you trying to do?
I know one of them is Connor Keys. I know that.
Yeah.
And who was the other
Willie Thompson.
Well, I knew it'd be Willie Thompson. Willie Thompson. I'm surprised at Willie. Yeah. I'm surprised at a man like Willie who has his own problems.
Actually,
it's quite happy to take money out of cancer patients' pockets.
This is funny because both of them tried not to take it, but I forced them to take it.
Right. Well, now you look the worst.
It was actually me. They both were just like, I can't be. I was like, it's Saturday. It's the only day. It's like as much as you're saying go do a charity gig, it's also like, well, here's your week off work. Take a week off work to do this charity gig for free.
Right. Okay.
Which is, unfortunately, not a thing for comedians because we don't make money.
2 seconds, I'm just checking something.
Oh, look at this fucker now. He's up to no good.
Right, how much did they each get paid?
Not telling you.
Just tell me.
I'm not telling you.
Is it? Were they paid in euros?
Yeah.
Was it more than 200 euros?
Nope.
Was it 150 euros?
Maybe.
So it was 150. So it was around 150 euros. Do you know what the cost of one dose of chemotherapy per patient is?
How much is it?
150 euros.
Is it? Yeah. Is it 150? So 150 gram cock. 150 euros.
So because of your stupidity.
Yeah.
Ball Arts Centre.
Yeah.
Because of their sheer greed, and because of the greed of Willie Thompson and Connor Keys, there are currently about 10 people
dying,
going without a chemotherapy session.
But that's not how you look at it.
In the Donegal area.
No, it would actually be, we've supplied many more.
Oh, so just fuck those 10. Fuck those initial 10 that are.
No, there's no
so you're looking at a greater.
An initial 10.
You're looking at a greater good thing. Well, but fuck those first 10. What is this?
Are you trying to pin me as Thanos?
What is this? Thanos? Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. What, for the greater good? No. Those poor 10 bastards that aren't going to get any because of the greed of you.
Why would they say I'm not getting anything?
Fucking
because
Willie Thompson getting straight and spending it on a gram of coke. Fuck off.
It's so funny. You're such a bastard. I had to put up a...
Connor Keys buying a new fucking piano. I don't know.
Connor Keys buy a new piano. Do you know, we couldn't get they actually had to jump in as emergency as well, like, because we had a whole lot of problems with the fucking lineup as well. And so Willie even fucking drove down, right? And he smashed it, right? He went on at the end, right? I had to go on first, right? Because he was in a traffic jam, right? So he was like, fuck, I'm getting... Yeah, I might just miss that very start. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'll go on first.
Some bus with a bolt pins on it holding me up here. Don't know what the fuck's going to... Apparently they've run out of petrol.
Yeah. No, I walked in, right? I walked into the Valor Arts Centre. A guy on the text, really funny, good dude, right? And he's Kieran, and he goes, you ever been to comedy here in Ballybofey? And I go, oh god, one of the first ones I've ever been. I went to Maxwell when I was 16 in the Valor Arts Centre, and he goes, well, it's shite. because there's nothing you can do to impress these fuckers, right? I was like, that's so funny, right? So I'm dying.
So you've never done this venue before?
No, I've never done it, right? So, but it's where I went to school,
right?
Right? So I'm sitting there going, so I'm going on, right? And it's my extended family again. And I remember last time I talked about the podcast, it's all the people that are in my solo show in Strabane that were all mental.
Yeah.
Like completely insane, heckling, shit being thrown everywhere. It was wild, right? So they're all in. So I'm like, oh, fuck me, here we go again. You know, maybe try and change up some of the jokes, but blah, blah, blah. I'm only doing half an hour now because everything's flipped. And I was like, fuck, this is going to be the entire extended family and a charity gig for cancer in the hospice and some old school friends I haven't seen basically since school. So I'm sitting there going like, fuck me, this is a bad setup for me. The charity gig alone do not suit it, right?
Yeah.
Connor goes on, blah, 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 right? It's not even a good one for comedy because the laughter kind of like disappears upwards, kind of like the Glasgow thing at the moment. They're trying to fix the roof or whatever, right? So I was sitting there going like, thing, and I started all right, but I started to, because it was a charity gig and overthought it, I started doing that thing I do, you know, like the flailing when I start doing my jokes, but it's happier.
Yeah.
They were laughing at bits, but other bits weren't sold right. It was actually all me. I just shat it basically. Like they were laughing, like, but it was just proper fucking 6 out of 10. Like right at that. You really,
as well.
You really need more than it. I came off with even when I was back in the car, my mum was just like, I don't know, you did a lot of swearing, and I was like, it's all right. I know, I know.
That's a classic thing when you're struggling, you just swear.
Yeah,
everyone does.
You big fucking cunt.
Yeah.
A guy with one eye, a guy, a pirate. Thank God he was there. He saved me. A guy with one eye. I was like, what? He had an eye patch, you know, and anytime I asked a question, he gave me a pirate-based answer. It was pretty funny. He got like 5 out of
That's
them.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think I saw.
I had to ask him what happened. You know how he sunburned his eyeball. You can do it.
His son burned his eyeball.
No, son.
This son.
The son.
The main son, not his son.
No, yeah, that's very funny.
Yeah, his son burned his eyeball. What?
No,
Jesus
Christ. Sunburned.
Oh my God! So
he sunburned his eyeball, and now he keeps getting like infections on it. I didn't know.
How did he do one?
I didn't even know how he did that in Donegal, especially.
Because they always say like don't look directly at the sun.
I don't think that's what it is.
That burns your retina. I never heard of someone burning the surface of their eyeball.
He seems to have. Yes, he told me. I was like, I don't know you could do that. And he goes, you can. Look at, and he goes, you can.
That's genuinely the first time I've ever heard of that.
Yeah.
There was I was on a message board in Donegal. And Facebook message was on the go, and someone was at the gig.
Oh yeah.
They talked about, and they said, "I'm glad I have cancer."
Okay, right.
So I'll never have to suffer this ever again.
Well, one of my relatives had a heart attack 5 days ago, and she was at it.
Hardy.
Yeah, and Connor was trying to do a thing, and someone in the crowd goes, "What do you say?" Her name's Linda, and he was like. He's like, well, see if Linda fucking survives the rest of the show. One of the other members heckling about Linda at the back.
Wow.
And Connor had no idea what was going on. They were basically doing a gig to themselves at times, right? And he was like, what's all this? We're like, don't worry about it. Linda shouldn't be here. She had a heart attack. She'd be dead.
Jesus Christ. That's impressive. Well done, Linda.
Fair play to her. Now, the one thing, though, I did want to talk about before we get into this film. Thing is I went for the worst meal.
Do you know what? I'll save my tax chat for the Patreon.
Okay, right.
Because I'm angry about it.
Okay, right.
So if you like me getting angry at shit,
Patreon, and people do.
Yeah,
people really do.
Yeah.
Well, I messaged you saying remind me of the worst meal. So I was up for the weekend. I was leaving the next morning. My mum's like, "We'll go for a meal." Me and my mum, and I went, "All right, grand." So I went into a place in Strabane. So my mum's like, don't be naming it. I'll tell you why I actually kind of have I don't want to name it. They did, when my granddad died at Christmas, we all went for a big meal there, and it was fucking unbelievable.
Can I ask the cuisine?
Yeah.
Is it Italian?
No.
Chinese?
It's...
Indian?
No, it's not it. It's just, it's like a...
Standard pub food?
It's like basically, yeah.
Right, okay.
Right. But we went in there for, they can do like weddings and stuff there too. Like we were in a separate room, thing, but fuck, food was unbelievable. So we're like, the only place open, we'll just do that. And we're like, great. So we sit down. We're sat down in the bar, me and my man. And I just see, like the next table doesn't have 2 seats on the outside. And I see a guitar, right?
Right.
And I was like, all right, Grant. I was like, yeah, it's obviously not now. This is 5:30 on a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's in the bar's pretty full. Everyone's eating.
Right.
We order, I remember, all right, I ordered a spicy chicken. What is that pasta, like pappardelle or something?
Pappardelle.
Yeah, pappardelle, right? And
I think that's how you say it.
And then we had garlic cubes and Bombay fucking potatoes. And then I had it was a chili salmon teriyaki and on noodles, right?
Sounds nice.
So we were like, all right, we both wanted each. Now go, sure, we'll take a butt off each, right? And then, so we're waiting for this. Next thing, the fucker sits down on the guitar, and I was like, oh, fuck me. The guitar's there, right? And I was like, Jesus Christ. It's the worst thing you want, I think. This cunt just starts banging out country music.
Right.
Not good country music, country western, but with also just puts up like a little box, and it's like those little jukebox that plays the rest of the band.
Oh God, yes.
So he puts that out, and he's actually a good guitar player and singer. So it's wild frustrating because you're like, turn that fucking thing off. It's just cheaping, and you're actually pretty decent.
Why not just go full acoustic? Why does he need the bass and a drum machine?
He did not need it. He just wanted it for that.
So he's got right, okay. Right, so he's got an acoustic, so he's playing the chords.
He's playing
and he's got someone else doing the right, okay.
Yeah, but he could fucking do it because he's unbelievable. He's really good at the thing, right? So he's playing the thing, right? So we're getting this hit. The meal comes out. We're like laughing because I think it was my mom's idea of hell. She's already like, I didn't even want to cook, right? I get the spicy chicken when she gets the thing, right? First of all, the spicy chicken thing's terrible. It just tastes like absolutely nothing. It's like eating cardboard. The garlic cubes, there was no garlic on them. It was
I don't understand what garlic cubes of garlic.
No, garlic cubes are like garlic chips, but cubed chips, and they're
cubed chips.
Everybody has cubed chips.
No, they don't.
You do.
No, all chips.
Don't try and
chips,
get me.
Chips are chips. If you're gonna go a specific shape, most chips I would reckon would be rhomboids.
Yeah.
Right?
Rhombus, kind of.
Rhombus.
Okay.
Most chips, but if you're talking about, I would reckon rectangular chips.
No,
most chips are rectangular.
No, these are all cubed. Yeah.
I've never seen a cubed chip in my life.
So you get it like a side. So instead of a bowl of chips, you get a cubed garlic chips. So it's just all cubed chips, and they're covered in garlic sauce, kind of not sauce, but like a garlic kind of oil and bits of garlic, right? So
and they're perfect cubes.
Yeah.
Right.
How the fuck? Well, I mean, like obviously there's bits that aren't perfectly fucking cubed.
No, but they're all supposed to be cubes.
Yes. Right. So there was no garlic on them. It was just cubed, burnt half chicken chips. Right. I was like, this is fucking dreadful. My mum's, she got the chili one first. Fucking thing, right? She just goes, there's no taste off. I don't know how you get no taste off salmon.
Yeah.
And honestly, I couldn't believe it. It was like we all had COVID. We were just eating nothing. Eh?
Yeah.
But you think like a bit of teriyaki, there would be like a bit of teriyaki on the noodles thing. It was swimming, like as if it was ramen filled to the brim with teriyaki.
Yeah,
it was unedible. Like it was the most disgusting thing I've ever had. Next thing, we're sitting there like giggling at how shit the food is. Like I can't even. The Bombay potatoes were 5 out of 10. They're the best. We're fighting over them. Didn't even eat it all.
They cubed.
No. But this guy starts singing a fucking rape.
Doesn't make any sense. None of this makes sense.
They were kind of cubed, but not cubed. They weren't as cubed as the garlic ones. Right? Then he starts singing this song, and my mum goes, I fucking know this song because I used to work in this fucking place when I was like 15, and they always played fucking country music here. And it was she says, I think it's a Kenny Rogers song, but it's about a bunch of guys raping a girl.
Yeah, Coward of the County.
So he's playing Coward of the County in my head. It is a Kenny, right? So he's playing Coward of the County, he's shouting raping some girl called fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, and there were 3 of them.
Yeah. So he's doing all this at the side of my head.
It's down and lock the door.
so he's leaning in, basically. I can feel his breath singing, chatting about a rape.
Yeah.
And with the little fucking jukebox beside me going, doo, 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 doo. And I'm trying to fucking spoon out whatever bits of salmon aren't floating in the teriyaki.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
yeah. It's like that shit.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Do you like this fucking song?
Oh, I think that's a good song. It's brutal. It was only when we were at university that we actually listened to the lyrics and went, Jesus Christ, they actually gang brutalise that guy's girlfriend when he's out one day, and then he comes in, locks the door, and then fucking leathers the shit out of them, and then they don't know him as a coward of the county anymore. He's a badass. Yeah. Was it the Banks restaurant?
Nope. No, you're not going to get
Was it Oysters?
Neither. We tried the two of them.
Was it Murphy's in the Green?
It's not Murphy's.
Was it Parkland 33?
No.
Was it the Cherry Tree Strabane?
No.
Tusk?
It's actually the most popular of all of these, but it's not. No.
It can't be the most popular because I've gone through most of them.
It's slightly outside the time.
So, if
we tried Oysters. That's the one we wanted to go to.
If we're looking at TripAdvisor, the top 10 in Strabane are Oysters, the Banks, Murphy's in the Green, Fir Trees Hotel. Yes! We have a winner! The Fir Trees Hotel.
Because, the meal is so bad. My mum was like, if you're doing it, don't be fucking mentioning the place.
Well, it's the Fir Trees Hotel. Fir Trees Hotel. Number 4 restaurants in Strabane. It gets a rating of 4 stars on TripAdvisor. And if you want to call them, it is +44 28 7138 2382. If you also have had a shit meal at the Fir Trees Hotel and want to express your displeasure, that's the number there.
This is unbelievable. First of all, I said it was great from when my granddad died. You've done this with the charity, so you know what? I'm going to fucking ruin your tax for the next year in the Patreon. I'm going to be fucking...
Before we go on, I didn't mention, because we were talking about how you weigh a man's penis. Do you know how you weigh a woman's breasts?
How?
You got behind her and go, way!
Shut up.
Right.
Okay. Hey Cuds, if you'd like to support our podcast, the best way to do so is to join our Patreon. We've got bonus episodes, bonus material, access to the Discord. They even choose the movies sometimes. So if you want to support us, why not give us a £2.50? I think it's closer to £3 after Patreon add their little charges and stuff like that. So to be sure to follow our social medias, because you never know, we always have tour shows on our own or even live Absolute Cut shows that we possibly have planned coming your way. So be an Absolute Cut.
Let's get to Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
This week
we did 52 minutes there.
Yeah, did we? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. Right. This is class, this film. Right. My first question is this is up there with one of the greatest opening scenes.
That is good.
Of certainly any action film.
I think action film, definitely. Yeah. It is good.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know what the thing about this film is? Most of it because I really like the fact that they're on cliffs the whole time, but there is only limited things you can do. Most of it is just, nearly fell off the cliff.
There's some amazing Stallone faces in this.
Yeah.
The face he has when he's hanging upside down trying to save her. The gurning.
Oh, is this the one he's trying to show off his bicep?
Like he's fucking gurning like those. Do you know the slap fights?
Yeah.
His face looks like someone that's just taken a real good one of them. I think Stallone's fucking brilliant in this.
He is. He's great.
So understated in this.
One of the better Stallone things that Stallone's has been shiting a lot.
I think so.
But this is definitely one of his better.
I think
He was kind of like not just straight up Stallone, I think is what it was. I don't know what it was. He was a little bit more charismatic or something.
Yeah, I think I've got something to say about that later on, but we'll talk about it now. I think this is because I think this is Stallone. So this would be pre-Copland, but this is after Stop or My Mum Will Shoot.
Never seen.
So I think Stallone came out of the 80s having done Rambo, having done Rocky, and went, right, what the fuck am I going to do now? And then went, right, let's do comedy. And didn't really work at that because he's not good at it. And then, I don't know if he tried any serious kind of roles and stuff like that, but then went, well, action's my thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. So this is almost like him being the complete opposite to all of his other characters in the 80s. If you look, if you take Gabe Walker, who he plays in this, and compare him to Rambo, right? Because in this film he fails for a start.
Yeah,
it opens with him massively failing. And being we'll get to that in a minute, whether he is responsible or not for the girl dying at the start. He fails at that. Then, rather than, he just fucking takes himself out of it and goes, right, that's me, I'm done for life. And then, so it's him. So it's Stallone having a weakness. Stallone, rather than like the Rambo character, specifically Rambo 2 and Rambo 3. Rambo 1 is still a bit kind of grounded. But Rambo 3 is fucking ridiculous. Like, Rambo 3 basically wrestles a helicopter to the ground by himself. But I think this is Stallone going. And then after this, he goes fucking... After this is straight into Demolition Man. And you go, right, Stallone's back. Yes! This is class.
This is his resurgence movie.
Massively.
Yeah.
Massively. Some of the trivia... I've got more trivia for this film than most other films. Some of it is fascinating.
Oh, great! Yeah, because I don't. This was class. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I was like, oh, this will be good. I remember John Lithgow. Yeah. I remember John Lithgow being class. That's what I always remembered, and he's really good in it. The opening scene, first of all,
big fan of the opening scene. Right from the fact that he's literally hanging off a cliff, and it comes up as cliffhanger.
And
then he go, "Hey Gabe, what you doing? Just hanging around."
Is it that's the one? That's right. They were saying this is very risky when he's hanging about on the thing, but I thought the riskiest part was having a female pilot.
She's technically not the pilot.
Shit.
She runs the winch.
She runs the winch.
Yeah, she is.
No need for that.
What I don't get about the opening scene basically is Michael Rooker has taken a woman up on what rapidly becomes clear as the most dangerous part of this area of the Rockies.
Yeah.
And then is trapped because he can't get down because he's fucked his knee up.
Yeah.
Right? Then, so they send Stallone. And there's so much about it that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
First of all, why they've got a helicopter.
Why is he not?
Why is Stallone climbing the thing himself?
Yeah. He's like, just get off the helicopter.
Just get off the helicopter.
We don't have time for you to climb this, but we need to just get off the helicopter.
And also, you're climbing it without any equipment. You're just using your hands and feet to scramble up this incredibly dangerous mountain, right? That doesn't seem like a wise use of time.
Yeah. No equipment to help them when he gets up there?
No equipment at all. No. Secondly, why is it better if they land and do a basic tightrope between mountains as opposed to just lowering something and then winching them up into the helicopter?
Yeah, what did they say? He said something, but it didn't really make sense.
They say about the wind, but it never looks windy. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, it's too windy. What we'll do is instead we'll put a tightrope across the fucking...
Because I reckon the wind's not going to affect humans going across between two mountains. So, and then there's first of all, how the right? So this girl that Rooker's pumping, right?
Yeah.
She seems terrified the whole time. How did she get up there in the first place?
Yeah,
because they don't have any equipment either.
Yeah, I never thought of that part.
So we've established that she is a rank amateur.
Yeah.
Yet has managed to traverse and climb the most dangerous point in this part of the Rocky Mountains. How? And then if she has done that, so has she developed this fear of heights
because of
between landing there and going, because she's fucking terrified of getting this rope across the canyon. When's this fear of heights developed for her?
Maybe she was already up there. Michael Rooker's doing like a prince saving her. No, but then again, it's the same problem. Why? I don't know why she. I never thought of that. Yeah, she is absolutely terrified. How would she have got there?
I don't understand how.
Yeah, because he didn't have much on him either. He had one harness.
He's got one harness.
That's
right.
It.
So I don't
look like she was wearing.
You can't be telling me that she's been on his back.
That's it. That's why he's done his fucking knee. All right.
So that's the first thing. How did she get up there? Why is she now terrified of heights? If she's so inexperienced a climber, how did she get up there?
Yeah.
Why is she now fears of heights?
Yeah.
If she's such an inexperienced climber as well, why the fuck is Rooker taking her up there in the first place?
Yeah.
At what point was this a good suggestion?
Yeah, I'm torn on the whose fault is it, right?
Are you?
But I think it's mostly Rooker?
I don't think it's anyone's fault. I think it's the manufacturer of the equipment's fault.
And see, an experienced climber, what happens to the buckle, you see? Because like the buckle, when it first clinks, I thought it was like Stallone maybe didn't put it on properly.
But that's the harness she already has on. All Stallone does.
Okay,
is,
right.
All Stallone
I thought it
does
was maybe the harness to connect onto the harness.
All Stallone does is bolt in the wire going from helicopter to mountain, and then clips her in, and then tells her shimmy across.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the equipment she already has. Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, so it's the equipment's fault, but that's either faulty equipment.
Yeah.
Or it's just your bad luck.
Yeah.
Then if you're looking, it's definitely Rooker's fault.
Yeah, it's definitely not his Stallone's fault that he jumps onto the line and tries to save her.
No, because it's not his weight on the line that ever actually kills
she was
her.
following.
The line doesn't break.
And she's falling anyway, so it's definitely not that leaping thing. He was doing something like, oh, wait, and I'm like, no, that's unfair. He's closer to you.
Yeah.
She's terrified. She's not going to be able to even listen to your fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know? So, no, I don't blame him on that. I actually had the thought that the clip was like, but if it's her harness and that's where that's just bad luck. Like, yeah. I think Rooker probably knows that anyway.
I think Rooker's anger that he has towards Stallone is unjustified and ridiculous.
But I think it kind of gets to that later in the thing when he kind of, starts going like, all right, I realize it's just anger at everything in the situation rather than, I don't think he is fully. Remember, he kind of does turn friendly.
I have a theory.
Okay.
I don't think Rooker cared about this girl in the slightest. I think she is one in a long line of women he takes up there. I'm not saying he loosened it, right? Yeah. What I'm saying is she is a throwaway woman that Rooker is like a mountain Lothario, right? I think Rooker does his mountain rescue stuff in the day and then parties by night.
Yeah.
He goes to the local dive bar, picks up these women, normally women that are either recently divorced or looking for some kind of adventure.
Good looking for Michael Rooker.
I think Rooker's decent. He's not.
No, I know.
I think Stallone's handsomer. More handsome, if you want to use the actual words. I think there's women that go up there. You know the kind of women that you'll get. They're kind of guys that get to a certain age and go, right, do you know what? I need to find something in my life. They start reading poetry, or they start meditating and stuff like that. So now they're hikers and now they're free climbers, right? He goes up, picks up these women, right? There's maybe one a week. She's just the latest because Stallone lives with the guilt for 8 months. See, next time you see Rooker's having a fucking great laugh in that office. Yeah, he's painting with the old man.
That's right.
Couldn't give a shit.
That's right. Stallone's having
could not give a shit.
Stallone disappeared into a midst of fucking depression.
I reckon Rooker's taking another woman up the mountain within the week of the funeral.
Do you think that's...
And I think it's because he wants Stallone's job.
I thought I have a different one, but that's so funny because he wants Stallone's job. But if you went to do, that's his way. He doesn't want to dump a girl. So he brings her up. That's why none of them are terrified because they're not mountain climbers.
That's a great
so
show.
Rooker, he's like, oh, how do I break up with this chick? And then he's like, you know what? Well, you know what I'll do? I'll bring her 2,000 meters into the air.
So how many women has Rooker?
Do you reckon she survived the fall? She landed on another pile of women down there. He's like, that's my sister. It's so funny if he's bringing people up.
Local hikers going, which route we're going to take? Let's take a half a mile just up past Rooker's Pile.
Rooker's Rock.
Imagine, maybe that he kills a woman a week.
He doesn't even kill them. He just puts them in the most unbelievably precarious situation and thinks, well, they don't have the skills to get out of this.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets down there and he's walked straight into the car. It's like a Kaiser Soze.
Yeah.
The knee's absolutely fine.
But questions are starting to be asked. So this is why he has to involve Stallone this time. He has to pin it on Stallone somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, he jumped on the line, you know, in the weight, and they're like, but the line held.
Yeah.
It was his fault.
Yeah, that's fair enough. We can maybe buy that, Michael, but it doesn't explain the 42 women that are also in this pit below as well.
Yeah. I don't know who they are. There's pictures of all of them. There's pictures on all their Facebooks of him like that 2 weeks before.
It doesn't explain the 36 women that went missing when you ran a jet ski school for a summer.
That's so funny. Dumping girlfriends.
There's a great bit if you watch it. I only learned this from like reading stuff about reading the IMDb, right? Because it's widely cast as like I read the goofs, yeah. And most of them are like technical goofs, and a lot of them are like really wanky stuff. Like if you really wanted to tear apart any film factually, you could quite easily do it. There's a website that will tell you. And the ones in this where, well, when he finds out they're in a cave full of bats, he does that by putting his hand in bat poo. You wouldn't actually have to do that because you would be able to smell the bat poo immediately because it's an incredibly aromatic stench to it. And then there's another one going, the wolf that comes out of the cave that attacks one of the surfer dudes. Mm-hmm. That wolf wouldn't actually be able to survive in that part of the Rockies. It's much more native to another part of America. It's that kind of shit, right? But there is one that's very funny.
Okay.
Go back and watch it tonight.
Okay.
When, what's her name? Is it Janine?
Yeah,
Janine.
I think it is Janine.
So Janine is trying desperately. So Janine's like kind of, she's kind of, and then Rooker's going, don't look down, baby, don't look down, keep coming, keep coming. If you look at Frank, the old man, he has got the biggest smile on his face to the point where he is gleeful. Right? He is having a fucking whale of a time watching this woman struggle between mountains. He's pissing himself laughing.
Is it a laugh or more he's getting off?
Do you know what?
Maybe he gets off on women in peril.
Frank's face.
CLIFFHANGER.
Right. The Frank's face cliffhanger refers to a disturbingly widely discussed scene in the opening sequence where Frank, an elderly mountain rescuer in the helicopter, appears to be smiling and laughing while Sarah is falling to her death. Right. Here's the picture. Right?
I didn't notice this. I didn't notice this at all.
So while Rooker's trying to drag her in, that's Frank.
That's so good.
He's not just smiling. He's utterly
glee.
He's happy as a pig in shit, Frank, when this woman's struggling.
Do you reckon she might have accused him of rape or something?
Shut up! You always bring it back to rape.
I don't always bring it back to rape, but maybe that's what happened. And then she's fallen. And he's like, thankfully. That's why Frank's in on the Rooker thing. Rooker wants to get rid of her, and Frank's like, it's just going to be allegations.
Right, I'm going to give you trivia now because there's a lot of it, and then the rest of everything I have to say. Which I love this film. I don't want anyone to think that it's
so
do
much
not
fun,
think but the rest of it is me pretty much ripping apart stupid stuff that happens.
Good, right?
By every single character.
Right, yeah.
So. This film is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the costliest aerial stunt ever performed. How much do you think the stuntman that did it's an actual stunt where a guy goes from a plane to another plane in mid-air by a wire.
Yeah.
It's a guy called Simon Crane.
How is that more expensive than the Air Force One where they did the same thing and blew up the plane?
I don't know. It's still, apparently this is still the costliest air stunt ever performed, unless they use CGI in that one. This was actually done.
That was class, anyway.
$1 million.
Wow.
Yeah. Highest payment for an aerial stunt ever to a stuntman. It crossed 15,000 feet between two planes without the aid of any safety devices.
That is
and
insane.
It's all completely done.
That's class. I'm a big fan of that. How do they not get it? Who was it that says they need Oscars?
I know. They should do.
It's
Oscars for stunts, yeah. Fucking insane.
So stupid.
The insurance company refused to insure him for this. So Stallone offered to reduce his own fee for the movie by the amount that the stunt cost to produce so that the movie could get made.
Good man, Stallone.
Good man. There is so at one point, Stallone, the suitcases that the criminals lose have trackers on them. At one point, Stallone straps the tracker to a rabbit. In the initial cut, the rabbit gets blown to bits. When Travers is shooting it, he blows it to bits.
Oh, yeah.
Test audiences hated it. They absolutely hated it. Like, people were walking out because they shot the rabbit to bits. So Stallone invested $100,000 of his own money to have the scene reshot so the rabbit escaped. Stallone's fucking anting up loads of money for this film.
Fair play to him. He knows when he wants to do something. It's like the Rocky thing they're talking about.
Yeah.
He wants it done now, his way, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I get that they thing, but I would have laughed if they shot the rabbit.
It would have been funny.
Because do you know why they had to get rid of it though? Because it does look like Stallone sent the rabbit to its death more than because you're like, what the fuck are you doing? So it is that kind of changes it even more than
because Stallone's not to know that Travers is a shit shot.
Exactly.
So he is sending the rabbit to its death. So this was there's a film company called Carolco Pictures. Carolco or Carolco, and they signed up Stallone because Stallone was like after like stopping Momo shooting all this kind of stuff, he hadn't had a hit in years.
Yeah.
So nobody was really touching Stallone, so they signed him up for these picture deals. So they made this, and there's various other ones that they had in production that ended up leading to this, and some of them sound class. I'm going to tell you about them, right? After they made this, they wanted to do a sequel called The Dam, right? Stallone would have been a character that runs the Hoover Dam, but then terrorists take over the Hoover Dam. The Dam sounds fucking excellent.
That'd be good,
right? Was described as Die Hard on a dam.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right? Stallone and Rennie Harlin with Carolco Pictures were originally going to make a film called Gale Force, right?
I'm in already.
Well, that's the story of Gale Force. Stallone plays an ex-Navy SEAL fighting a group of modern pirates in a coastal town during a hurricane. Yes.
Fuck's sake.
That sounds fucking excellent.
Gale Force.
Excellent. They couldn't make it, right? They'd already paid Harlan £3 million. They then went, we're going to make Cliffhanger as well. Harlan went, I'll only make it if you pay me $3 million for Cliffhanger, and they get to keep the $3 million for Gale Force.
Fucking Ren. Harlan's knows what he said, but obviously...
Right. The other two they had in production before they made Cliffhanger. One, Sylvester Stallone opposite John Candy in a comedy about feuding neighbours, directed by John Hughes, titled Bartholomew versus Neff. Oh, sounds amazing.
I mean...
Stallone and Candy.
I mean, I want to see it.
Fucking yes.
John Hughes as well, like...
The other one was called Isobar. Right, a sci-fi futuristic horror about a genetically created alien who gets loose on a high-speed runaway train. Stallone has to track it down. Yes,
track it down on a train.
Fucking yes, man! Aliens on a train.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it. Right, so Gale Force,
enjoy
Isobar,
this company.
Carolco. They're out of business now. They lose so much money.
We'll bring them back.
Fucking
Let's
Gale
bring back
Force.
Carolco. Gale Force. I want to see Gale Force.
Awesome.
Bartholomew versus
Neff.
Neff. That's such a terrible. I reckon the title needs a bit of
so good.
Gale Force though. I can't believe there hasn't been one called Gale Force.
Stallone says that this is the best shape. There's 3 films where he's been in the best shape of his life. One is this. Yes, the other 2.
Demolition Man.
No. He's quite fat.
Dread.
He's not fat. No, it's not Dread.
No, tell me.
Rambo 3, Rocky 4.
All right, I thought it was going to be something different then.
First choice to play Quaylen, who's played by John Lithgow. You'll never guess it.
Is it Rip Torn?
No.
Imagine if I got it. No.
David Bowie.
That
Bizarre.
That would have been fun.
Bowie wasn't interested in the slightest.
Yeah.
Probably wisely. Who was Quaylen up until a week before they started shooting? He was up a week before they started shooting, and then Lithgow came in at the very last minute and had to basically pick things up.
Oh, Christ, didn't know.
Walking.
Oh,
how good a film of this is Walking as Quaylen.
Wow, that's class. That would have been great. I mean, he did a great job, Lithgow.
Aye.
But wow.
Walking would have been fucking great in this. Right, I didn't know this. Sylvester Stallone is an avid golfer.
Yeah, okay.
Right? But was raging during all of this because the climbing roughed up his hands and it messed up his game, right? So he had a simulator and a practice net brought to the set, right? The worst thing about it was the models he was dating complained about his rough hands. Now, this is IMDb. Notice it says models, not model. Sylvester Stallone's shagging about the set of Cliffhanger, big rough hands.
Great.
Just grating women's backs with his big rough hands.
I swear to God, man, you know what my stunned face was there? You said Stallone. You know how he says models and not models. I was sitting there like MODELLES. I'm like, what's that? Is that like?
I don't know why I said models.
But I was like,
I don't know why.
Yeah, but I was sitting there going like, what's a model? Is that like a trans model or is that like a child model? Is that another word?
Child.
Yeah. That's amazing if they're
really good, isn't it?
Do you reckon they're opening the fucking door of the trailer and coming out and going, fucking man, moisturize those fucking hands. Still on walking out. Every second one this week. Second one this morning.
Just a woman's clitoris getting torn to shreds because Stallone's done the tower scene that morning.
It's like getting fingered by a sandblaster. It's so funny. Hands of a gorilla.
Hey, how's things going, Miss Model? Well...
Yeah,
I've just been fucked with the Thing from Fantastic Four, but apart from that,
fuck's sake, the fucking carpet burns off this guy.
Takes a layer of skin every time he brushes your face. Oh Christ!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Did you notice when the girl dies, a stuffed animal drops out of her backpack?
Yes.
At the start,
Yeah.
Rennie Harlan put that in just so you'd get an idea of how horrific, and it is a horrific death.
Yeah.
It really gets me when people say, "I don't want to die." That gets me in films.
That was real good. It's the best way to do it. Like that should be
the other two. These are brilliant, right? So, in the credits, there is a message that explains. So the harness that she has on at the start is by a company called Black Diamond, who make climbing harnesses. Okay. Right? There is a message that explains that the Black Diamond harness used in the opening scene was specially modified so that it would fail, because Black Diamond were furious and people were going, I've just bought a load of Black Diamond shit. I'm fucking shitting so myself now. So they put that in at the end. And where Sarah, the woman who dies, slips out of Stallone's hands, it had to be done several times because Sarah's glove wouldn't slip off. It was too tight on her. So in order to get it slide off, the director gave her a glove that was a couple of sizes too big and filled the glove with Vaseline.
I mean, right. What do you mean, like, it was too tight? Is it, were you trying to drop her?
The glove was
but the glove was so tight that it was holding her up.
No, the glove was so because you need the shot where the glove slips away. So the glove, I mean, I'm assuming she was also like tense as fuck. So, so the glove was too tight on her. As Stallone was gripping it, it wouldn't come away from her hands. So they had to get a size massively bigger. So they basically had to get a glove that didn't fit. Do you know who was originally in the role to play Sarah in that scene where the glove doesn't fit? O.J. Simpson.
Fuck me, how did I not get that coming?
That is true about the glove.
That's so fucking good. I can't believe I didn't see that coming. I was like, who? I was about to go, Charlize Theron. OJ. Fuck me.
Bye. Good trivia.
Do you reckon, imagine if you just kind of look, if you see the Vaseline as well, your hand slides out and he's just like,
glad she'd.
Is that your cum, Michael?
Glad she'd.
Wrecker!
Do you reckon they were shagging on the tower beforehand? Do you reckon they were shagging up on that mountain?
Aye.
Do you think that's how he hurt his knee?
You think you
jagged it on a rock?
It's one last shag before things go arseways. That's actually funnier. If
she does mention it. How? Because Stallone says, "How did he get you up here?" And he said it was better than sex.
It must have been. There you go. It's a dangerous place to be shagging.
Rooker. I don't get how Rookers. See that bit where. Do one of the bizarre films where we're talking about that guy Frank, right? When he's giggling away and laughing his ass off.
Right.
see at the start when they're painting, and they've obviously been painting the same kind of thing, and they're almost having a painting competition. And do you know what he paints? Did you listen to the description of what he paints? So he says, "What do you think this is?" And Rooker goes, "It's a banana." And he said, "Yeah, what eats bananas?" And they go, "A monkey." And he was like, "Yeah, that's what it is. But it's a banana eating a monkey."
Oh.
You're like, what kind of fucking psychopath is this old man? He painted a banana eating a monkey.
And then laughed at her death.
And laughed at her death.
Do you know what? I always said it to you. I laughed so much when he got killed. Because
I'm quite glad when he gets killed.
Yeah. I have that thing. Obviously, if you're an old person, it's very funny when old people die in movies. Because it does carry that extra bit of, again, like, remember, like we were saying, you go through your whole life, guy's a park ranger trying to do no harm, and he's up in the mountain. Well, obviously he might have a bit of harm in him, but then he goes up into the mountains and then gets shot by terrorists in the middle of a national park on the top of the...
Yeah.
You're like, good, deserved end. That's very funny coming back. Because it's such a funny one to explain to his grandkids what happened.
Yeah.
I'm afraid...
Yeah.
Afraid Grandpa Frank was shot by terrorists on the peak.
They're not... Yeah.
What?
They're probably the most inept mountain rescue team.
That didn't help anything. There was
like, none of them are good. Like, none of them... There's never any checks or anything.
Yeah.
There's never any safety checks. None of them seem to ever use harnesses, even though they've taken them. Most of the equipment that they take along, they never seem to use.
Yeah, Stallone probably fucked it because maybe it wasn't their fault. Maybe Stallone didn't set it up right because the fucker never uses them.
I just think they're a good... There's one point, right?
Yeah.
Where... So Stallone's come back and he's been riddled with guilt for 8 months.
Yeah.
Right? Rooker couldn't care less. He's killed about 9 women in between.
Yeah.
Right? And then when the distress signal, that the villains basically con them and say, "Oh, we're a bunch of hikers. We've got trapped. We didn't know the weather would come in as fast." She then tries to get Stallone back in the game and said, Rooker's gone up to save them. But if you take this method, you can be there before him. And you're going, why is Rooker taking the long way round?
Yeah.
This sounded like an emergency. So why is he going, I don't think I'll bother with that shortcut that we're... See what I mean? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Any of these mountain rescue people.
They're all over the place. Frank fell for the most obvious scam in the world.
When she gets caught, she's like, "I'm so sorry, Gabe. I thought it was Frank." And you go, you can clearly see it's Lithgow from miles away. You can clearly see. And also, see the minute you realise it isn't Frank, just fucking run.
No, get in the helicopter. He's going to... What a shot that would need to be.
Lithgow points through the windshield of the helicopter a gun. She's on a mountain. The chances of him hitting you and the chances of him being that good a aim to hit you with one... It's not a machine gun he's got.
You just stay off the very top so you can't kind of do that run over you thing. But even that's a hard thing to pull off.
She's utterly... I mean, I know she's written that way, but she's utterly useless.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible character. Does nothing other than get in the way.
Yeah. I thought there... What part of it was it, Lithgow, that says, "Buckle up, you might not want to survive this"? That was
that's in the very start. That's in the heist.
Oh, that's in the heist.
He says that to Travers.
But I thought he was going to say that agent to Travers and then farted. Anyway, that's my interjection on this one.
My two favourite Lithgow lines in this. First of all, where's Lithgow supposed to be from? I've no idea what this accent is.
I couldn't really pin that either. I just thought it was global.
I don't know if they just went, we had walking in this, just try and be walking. Try and do a walking impression for this. When at the start where a guy gets shot, because the guy's, again, which I do not think would work, a guy's firing a gun from one plane to another plane. Oh, and all the bullets seem to hit. He's just randomly firing a machine gun. One of the henchmen gets shot, and then Lithgow goes, "Get him to a hospital fast," and then just chucks him out the plane.
That is great. I enjoyed that. Yeah.
My other bit is there's a bit between him and Stallone, where they're speaking to each other on the walkie-talkies, and he realizes Stallone's still alive. And Lithgow goes, "May I say, you're a real piece of work." And then Stallone goes, "May I say, you're a real piece of shit."
I think I might make a movie about the guy that, like, people like and henchmen, they get chucked. Like, you make a movie from, say, like, the guy gets chucked out the airplane, right? And then what happens is the movie starts from there, and it's like some guy going to work, and then that body just fucking hits his car, and he ruins his life because he doesn't know what the fuck. He could be killed at any time. If there's a body, it shakes him up, and then it's just a real depressing Manchester.
That would be a good film. Guy driving to work and a body falls from the sky.
Trying to get into his hot tub at the back, and a body just hits it and explodes from 30,000 feet. And it's a henchman, and they figure it, and the police come over, and it's a henchman. All from that. No action.
Lithgow's really good in this, though. The terrible criminal.
There's another thing I think the most realistic, because this is a very unrealistic thing, but the most realistic thing is that the English henchman was a racist.
Yes.
And I cannot believe he's in this film, Craig Fairbrass.
Craig Fairbrass is awesome.
He's so fucking cack and everything. I can't believe he got this part.
It's after you've seen Rise of the Foot Soldier. Because he was in EastEnders, Craig Fairbrass.
Was
yeah,
he?
Yeah,
I didn't
he was
know why he was. Yeah, I knew he was the Rise of the Foot Soldier guy. Is all
but
I know from.
I wonder what.
Does he play Pat Tate?
Yes, Pat Tate in Rise of the Foot Soldier.
He's Pat Tate, yeah.
So Craig Fairbrass.
I was like, Jesus, how did he land this? It's just kind of like, it's just like that Tamir guy. What do you call him? The guy that does like The Business with Danny Dyer.
Oh yeah,
Tamir,
yeah.
Fucking right.
So yeah, and so this is 93, and then in 1999 he lands the regular role of Dan Sullivan in EastEnders. Wow. So he's a big EastEnders guy. That's where I knew him from, and until
so he went from Cliffhanger to
Rise of the Foot
EastEnders.
Soldier. This is 6 years before that.
That's still good, but that's funny.
Yeah,
that's still
that scene, the scene of him at the end where him and Rooker are fighting, and he decides to turn in a football match.
That was
is bizarre.
That was an American.
Yeah,
directed him, and then Craig Fairbrass didn't go, "This is shit."
I don't know why. I reckon if I was an actor and somebody asked me to do that kind of scene, you would go, if we do it, first of all, I'm not calling it soccer.
Yeah. Because
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it soccer.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And also, can we make it less shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it doesn't...
Kyle! And volume in the head.
It doesn't make any sense as a football match. He's like, do you like soccer? I used to be a pretty good striker when I was growing up. And he goes, he weaves past. So he's like, no, because Rooker has a great line before that. Because he's like, because Fairbrass goes full Rise of Foot Soldier. And because his name's Delmar. And Rooker says to him, Delmar, you're a real asshole. And he goes, well, you're just a punk slag bitch who's about to die. And he goes, well, in a minute I'll be dead, but you'll always be an asshole. It's like, that's good. Punk slag bitch is a bit weird.
Yeah, it was a bit all over the place.
Yeah.
They feel like the starting word. And you're meant to...
And then he's kind of beating him up, and then Rooker goes, fuck you. Right? And then Fairbrass goes, oh no, that's a penalty for ungentlemanly conduct. And then he says, he sets up to strike the penalty. He weaves around one defender, round the other. And I'm like, that's not how a penalty works. What the fuck's a defender and a penalty?
Craig, you're bound to be a Millwall fan.
This is ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
doesn't he kick him as well? And the most outrageous blob of blood comes from Rooker's mouth.
Yeah, he boots him
just goes,
brutally. Yeah, boots him brutally. Oh, he's got a great connection on that. And then Rooker's one-liner to shoot him is so bad. Season's over, asshole. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
If it was realistic and he's English hitting the penalty, he would have missed Rooker. Imagine that, he just fell off the cliff. He missed it so bad. Whoa! Yeah, it's funny.
I've got two, because I was like, season's over's terrible.
Yeah.
Because again, that's an American not really understanding football.
MLS penalty as well.
I had other ones was red card, motherfucker, would have been better.
Yeah, easily.
Or, let's take this to VAR, cunt.
I was about to say just something really shit like, marginally offside.
Marginally offside. A really polite one.
Rat.
I think you'll find that was marginally offside, sir.
Sir. Yeah. Slight push in the back. Went down easy, but it was still a slight push in the back.
Points deducted for financial imperfections.
Yeah. That's great.
Or even something like, it's relegation time.
Yeah, even that would have even made thing. Yeah. Out in the Europa League conference stage. What? Anyway, I love the part where he goes, this costs a fortune. Costs a fortune heating this place, and he's burning money.
Yeah.
I was like, burning free money would have been good as well.
Some of these things are terrible.
Burning free money would have been.
Yeah.
Burning free money.
Yeah, burning through money. Christ, we're burning through money here.
Yeah.
Because at one point he says, I was never able to save anything. Also, fucking calm down, right? That paper's burning out within 2 minutes. But that's the fire they've set up for the night to keep them warm. Shut up. I tell you, none of these people have a fucking clue.
Yeah, they don't have any.
She's terrified of bats, but she works in a mountain. Is that the first time she's encountered any bats whatsoever?
Yeah, fuck's sake.
It makes no sense. Stallone survives an avalanche.
Yeah.
Hypothermia twice. At one point, underneath the ice, decides to take his top off for no fucking reason whatsoever.
So funny. I thought he was going to take his top off so that maybe the top would come up, and then he'd come up a different part. Like the top would come up, hit the ice, and he'd be like, "Oh," and
that would make more sense.
But that's what I was like. Oh, this is smart. And then it didn't show anything. He just went up, and I went, right. Did he just take off his top for the?
Aye.
It's too warm in here.
Yeah.
They try to make him hard.
Yeah. I'm also not convinced that the robbery plan is the best. If these things are easily tracked,
aye,
right? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it mid-air?
Yeah.
Why mid-air? Right? Because they say no one's ever robbed a plane. Well, get it when it lands, or get it before takeoff, or somewhere. Why wait? Or even get it on the way to the Rockies.
Yeah.
Why do it above the Rockies?
Yeah.
At what I imagine would be the most treacherous place possible.
Yeah, the start, just when it leaves the runway.
Yeah.
There must be some sort of way.
Yeah. I'm also not convinced that the plan of transporting by a wire 3 suitcases across
was great.
First of all, would work, or is the best case. And then, so the suitcases are attached on one side to the villain's plane, on the other side to the FBI's plane.
Okay.
The FBI's plane blows up.
Yeah.
Why don't all the suitcases then just fall immediately?
Oh,
why are the suitcases still hanging on to some kind of wire?
Yeah, the wire would be just floating and they'd fly off the... Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
With the suitcases, if these are transporting... so what is 100 million?
Yeah.
It's 100 million in total.
All right, yeah.
Split over 3 suitcases.
Yes. It doesn't seem enough money for all this.
It doesn't. Especially at the end.
No, yeah. When he's going absolutely mental for whatever suitcase is left.
When you're down to one suitcase and there's still about 6 of you left, you're going, what's this?
If you're hiring in planes and people to do this, I reckon you spent 30 million just setting up this.
It's about 7-8 million each, guys. It doesn't seem worth it at all now, does it?
Yeah. I'm going down for quite a lot of murder now.
Yeah. Why? So these are $1,000 bills, which explain aren't really used. They're only used in banking transfers.
Yeah.
And nobody can move these apart from this one guy, Cullen, who's Lithgow. One guy. So by being the only man that can transfer, you're now the only suspect. So, there's no investigation.
I mean, they immediately got him, didn't they? They're like, "Oh, this is the only guy that can shift it."
Well, we know who it is then. It's Eric Cullen.
That's so funny. It's such a shit idea.
Like, don't be the only person that can do this.
Yes, but with £6 million, I can disappear forever. You're like, I suppose somewhat comfortably.
Yeah, and also
probably out $1 million just hiding your identity for the rest of your life.
They're being delivered in these suitcases. that are supposed to be. So it's the FBI. The FBI's Treasury Department delivering these, transporting them.
Over
They're
the
supposed to be secure. Yet Stallone manages to open up one of the suitcases with a rock.
Yeah, he just busts it with a rock.
Like he's tried to open up my suitcase when I land in fucking Albufeira.
Yeah.
Right?
And obviously they're going to have the paint on them ones to go.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. I don't get any of this. It's always pissed me off, and I remember it pissing me off when I used to watch this when I was younger. It always pissed me off how unfair they make it for Stallone. At the start, they go, right, that one's up there, right? The first suitcase is up there. So you, Walker, get up after it. And he goes, right, well, I'm going to need my harness and my bolt gun. And they go, no weapons. And actually, give us your fucking jacket as well. Why?
Yeah.
What is the point? Why are you do you want the money back? Why are you making it as hard as possible for this guy?
Here, he's like, here, was it not Wayland? What's the guy's name? Delmar. You and could clip a bowling ball to his back pocket there too. And he's like, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Listen, we need this money, right? We want you to retrieve this case, but first, strip to the waist, right? We want you to see.
And then they're like, oh, shoot him. You're like, what is? Yeah, this is.
None of it. The way they treat Rooker and Stallone, none of it makes sense to me.
Oh, they would have killed him so many times, Rooker.
Quaylen tells them at the start, see, once you retrieve these suitcases, you're dead. That's not the way to get anyone to cooperate.
Yeah.
What you say is, if you don't help us, we're going to kill you. You don't go, we're going to kill you once you've done this, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? And then, once Stallone has retrieved the first suitcase, Quaylen goes, well, I don't think we need 2 searchers. We don't need 2 guides. Kill him when he comes down. Why would you kill the guy? Kill Rooker.
He's there doing nothing.
He's not proven himself yet at all.
That's so funny.
You're taking away the guy that's just climbed a sheer cliff edge to retrieve this fucking thing. Why is he the one that's getting it?
Yeah, it's set in front of him too. They're gonna kill you.
Why?
Oh, shut up.
Why 12?
Oh, fuck.
So kill Rooker. If you're well, also, I don't understand why you would want, if you're planning on making them do it shirtless, then surely 2 would be better so that you can get Rooker to do the next one. But if you are absolutely intent on only having 1 guide at this point, just shoot Rooker. Don't say
funny.
We're going to kill Stallone, but we're going to tell Rooker first that we're going to tell him, so it gives him a chance to warn Stallone.
He does a lot. It happens a few times with Rooker in this. He was also there with the Frank thing. Remember, he's like, Frank! He's leaning back going, Frank, no, Frank! Frank landing the big stupid old cunt.
Everyone around Rooker dies.
I felt, the only person I actually felt sorry for was the woman bad guy that he shoots in the back.
That's brutal, yeah.
That is brutal. Yeah. And why am I...
You know the real price, the real sign of love? Sacrifice. That is brutal. I don't understand how Stallone finds the second suitcase before them, even though he doesn't have the tracker and they do.
He knows them mountains.
I don't get when he's found the second suitcase, why or how he has the time to make a snowman to put the tracker in it. Seems like a complete waste of time. If guys are after me with semi-automatics, I'm not for a laugh making a snowman.
Just let me put in the cat in the nose. And they're just shooting them in the back.
He's fucking ridiculous.
I was only halfway through. Perfect snowman.
He's shit at stuff. Quaylen, right? Here's another thing. See, when they realise that him and the woman are down in the cave, right? When the black guy says, right, they're down in the cave and he's going to blow them up, why does he set it for 4 minutes?
That happens in so many films.
30 seconds.
That happens in so many minutes.
At one point, some guy goes, how come we're just waiting around here? It's like, why give him 4 minutes to escape?
It's great.
Oh,
that's like it would, even if it was 20 seconds.
Yeah,
you just like just jump on the helicopter, get off that top peak. They're downwards. It's meant to just go down.
Aye. There's also another bit.
4 minutes. They may not be in this part of the mountain in 4 minutes, just by general walking. But
the one guy I thought was that dude Stallone, because it's a good fight. That's the other thing about Stallone. He doesn't win really any fights. His only fight he really wins is against Lithgow. And Lithgow gives him a decent fight.
It gives a good
where you go, come on.
You should be able to kill Lithgow.
The guy at Third Rock from the Sun and Stallone. Like, this should be very, very one-sided. The guy that he fights, the black dude that he fights in the cave.
Yeah.
That's a cool death scene where he puts him up in the stalactite.
I mean, it's stupid as shit.
I mean, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
And then just spikes him with a big stalactite.
Yeah.
That, because I was like, right, that guy, that's the one villain that's got his fucking shit together. Even he makes an arse of himself, right? So he comes down, he shoots Stallone down through the cave, then traverses down into the cave, and then is fighting, comes up to Stallone and the woman with the gun, right?
Yeah.
And then threatens them, and then Stallone hits him. The woman goes to get the gun, clicks it, and he goes, "No bullets, bitch." So, if you knew there were no bullets, what was your plan there? Like, you had the gun on them. So, if Stallone had called your bluff, well, you were fucked. Like, what?
So, basically, there's just a terrible organisation. Really.
Terrible, awful organisation. An awful mountain rescue team.
You kind of enjoyed it because everything went wrong for the everybody, really.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's just a mess.
Nobody wins in the end of this film.
No. Not really. No, actually, nobody.
The girl at the start's still dead.
Yeah.
Frank's now dead. Some poor wee cowabunga dude is now dead.
That's right, he gets shot.
The other one has been half eaten by a wolf.
Yeah, that's right.
The money's all gone.
Yeah.
Every single bit of the money's gone. Stallone's still living with the guilt.
Yeah.
All Rooker's now going to do is go back to killing single women in the Rockies.
Rooker's Rock.
That's terrible.
That'd be such a funny court case too. They're like, Mr. Rooker, we're just going for his actual name. Mr. Rooker, on this Rooker's Rock, as it's called here, a lot of blood at the bottom, a lot of cum at the top. Can you explain that? Your DNA's all over the top and theirs is all over the bottom.
I'm really glad one of those wee surfer dudes got shot as well.
Ah, they were too.
Stand them.
They were too fucking.
I couldn't stand
You know that
them.
noise?
Aye.
Like they're trying to be like. It's like they went. Let's make Bart Simpson a real person.
Yeah.
How about
I can't
let's
fucking
not
stand
do
them.
that. Aye.
So I'm glad they died. I'm glad Frank died. I'm sad Sarah at the start she died. She didn't.
nice.
She didn't. She's the only one that didn't deserve to die.
Yeah.
The other mountain rescue woman, she deserved to die.
Yeah, she was just like a total hindrance.
Yes, she was.
Most women in this were a total hindrance.
Pretty much all of the
disposable completely.
all of the criminals deserve to die.
Yeah.
Travers was awful.
Yeah.
It also never sits right with me how angry they get. I think they should be more appreciative of the favour that Stallone is doing them.
Oh, do you know there's another one as well? I think I had to even say, every one of these henchmen in one scene squared up to another henchman.
Yeah.
You know, like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
You know, the other two are getting racist.
Yeah.
The guy with the trigger when he shot that woman, he was stepping up to the fucking Lithgow and then buckled immediately.
Yeah.
Like, it's just nothing but everyone trying to fuck him.
Travers and Quaylen are constantly going to each other.
Always at it.
Quaylen clearly hates Travers.
Yeah.
But he was the only FBI agent he could turn.
Yeah.
Travers just yelling at fucking Stallone all the time. Fetch! You're like, the fucking guy's doing you. What are you? Like, this is not how you encourage someone to do your dirty work at all here. What's gonna if Stallone just turns around and goes no? What happens? Like, he maybe dies, but you don't get the suitcases. I also don't understand how these are the Rocky Mountains, right? That at some points the mountain rescue go, the weather's coming in too hard, right? Yet these villains who have no mountain experience whatsoever and have none of the gear to prepare or clothes to prepare themselves for the mountains, remarkably breeze through it. They go from mountain to mountain with no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
They're incredibly adept at mountaineering, these villains. I just The suspension of belief in this film is insane.
Yeah, and no, as you said too, nothing really makes sense. Everything is just set up to like, oh, we want him climbing this.
Yeah,
they're like, that's why they said like, do it topless or whatever, and have a bowling ball hanging off. Yeah, then Rooker's taking the long routes around just so it would make sense for a showdown.
That being said, it's a fucking great film.
It's so enjoyable.
So enjoyable. Like,
you ever traumatized? I traumatized a kid once on a climbing wall. Right, you used to do the safety rope. If you're teaching people to do the climbing wall, right? If you're on the safety rope, so I was sitting on the safety rope, right? And if you're learning, you do abseiling on the way back down. On the abseiling, you're trying to get them at the very top of the wall. You have to first of all put your feet out flat and sit out. So you have to sit out flat, right? What I would do then is I'd always and hold all day the rope. Yeah. And it's a thing that you're always taught. It's kind of like let go of the rope. So you make them free fall for a good 10, 15 feet and then catch them again.
Aye.
Right? So you go like, oh, and then you catch them again. And sometimes you're like, please don't hold your back loose, because sometimes just people go, like, tear someone's back out. Right? But like usually they're falling and you catch it. But I fucking just absolutely, like 17 doing this half-arsed. I tried to get some kid that was thinking, I was like, oh, we all have to do it, And then he drops out and I just went, he was only like halfway up. So I just didn't stop it in time. So I just went, hey! And he just went. He did a trust fall, and I just absolutely fucked him, crying and shit. I was like, oh god.
Excellent. Bye. It's a class film. If you get a chance to watch it.
I'm a big fan of it.
Absolutely brilliant.
It was very entertaining.
Yeah, loved it. Right, next week we're doing Starship Troopers.
Oh, I can't wait.
Which I'm very, very, very excited about. I love Starship Troopers as well. It's one of the most ridiculously violent films you will ever see.
Smart.
Violence. Tell you what, the violence in Cliffhanger, proper 90s violence.
Yeah, Tony Scott type.
Yeah, real brutal.
They used to get them guys. Tony Scott is great at it, and make it like a romantic bit of violence. Slow motion, but bursts.
Aye.
When the fucking shirt bursts.
There's a good bit where Stallone. We've got to mention that Stallone's basically using another guy as a sledge to go down the mountain, and then burns his face against the sheer snow, and the guy's face comes out looking like Freddy Krueger. And awesome stuff.
That's good.
Brilliant. Great death scenes. Good violence. Brilliant. Good. Right. We'll see you next week for Starship Troopers. You can come to the Patreon as well. We don't really. I realise we've not really publicised the Patreon too much on the.
I have a pre-made advert I stick into it.
All right, I didn't even realise that.
So like halfway through, just when we stop thing before the movie, I stick in an advert.
Didn't realise that.
Because I know you're not going to do it. No. I know I'm not going to do it, and you're not going to do it. So I just prepaid one, and when I edit it, I'll just snip it.
Well, there's loads of stuff on there. There's hundreds of Patreon episodes. We're going to do one now where we answer people's questions. Then we're doing Return to Oz as our Patreon pick. We're going to do that next week.
Yeah, we'll do that next week.
And there's also the Altitude first ever live show special on there.
So the live show is on the actual Patreon. So you should do that with Paul Smith.
Yeah, with Paul Smith.
Yeah.
So
we'll get it there eventually, but
right. See you next week for Starship Troopers. Bye bye.